That's
the alternative, if you will.
Retro. That's alternative if I've ever seen it, and he started us off here at the Vacationland Cup in style.
Against a top draw. Every single person in this tournament could win the match. That's the bell. I think we just ring it. Nate Speckman wants it. That's a super kick. That's Kevin Blackwood in there, by the way, John Alba. Maybe you've heard of him.
That is Kevin Blackwood, who's played a pivotal role in Limitless Wrestling over the course of the past years. He gets hooked with a quick 2 count as he rolls out smartly to the outside.
Let's catch our breath here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Vacationland Cup, August 28th, 2021. We are back in Yarmouth, John Alba. Opening round contest, Anthony Greene meets Kevin Blackwood. And 4 people are going to advance to a fatal 4-way to crown the Vacationland Cup champion, the summer tradition here up in Maine.
A welcome return to the summer after having to do our impromptu one in the winter, which thanks to all of the great Limitless Wrestling fans out there for tuning in on IWTV like you are right now. We're able to have events like this tonight.
Absolutely.
As Kevin Blackwood gets drilled right in the mush.
Anthony Greene with a forearm there. And this crowd, this sold-out crowd, John Alba, thoroughly behind Anthony Greene. But we talked about this on the Limitless Wrestling podcast earlier this week. Could the favor turn to Kevin Blackwood with the champ outside, Daniel Garcia? It's been a numbers game. It always has been since this change of heart for both these men. And you got to believe that Anthony Greene, as seasoned as he is at the disadvantage.
And it's quite a juxtaposition to what we will see in our championship match later, as the roles will be reversed and Daniel Garcia will have Kevin Blackwood banned from ringside as he defends the Limitless Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship against JD Drake. But right now, he wants to punch his ticket to the finals tonight in the Vacationland Cup against a former Vacationland Cup winner.
Anthony Greene is in fact a former Vacationland Cup winner, along with cover there into the powerbomb too. Only a 2 from referee Nate Speckman. Along with JT Dunn, the first Vacationland Cup winner, in addition to Christian Casanova. You might know him now as Carmelo Hayes of NXT fame. Someone looking to add their name to the list. Perhaps somebody twice if you're Anthony Greene or JT Dunn.
And think about what it would mean for Kevin Blackwood to potentially make himself #1 contender to his best friend. Would he take it? Now again, he doesn't
think
have
about
to challenge
what that
Daniel
means
Garcia,
for Daniel Garcia, exactly.
But in theory, it could create quite an interesting scenario. And right now, he's well on his way as he stomps a mud hole at Anthony Greene, who takes a swing at the Limitless Wrestling champion.
You have to wonder right there. You take a look at Kevin Blackwood. Would he want an opportunity at the Limitless Wrestling Championship? Would he help kind of just give him a breather, give him a month off perhaps at the anniversary show in September? Anthony Greene floats over Kevin Blackwood, trying to hook him down to that sunset flip. Anthony Greene finds the ropes, catches him with a big John Wayne, big hand. Right to the top of the head of Kevin Blackwood. But you got to ask yourself, if you're Anthony Greene, you want that rematch. You want that rematch with Daniel Garcia. He was within inches away of regaining the Limitless Wrestling Championship.
And not just that, but he never lost the Limitless Wrestling Championship. He owns a claim to the throne as he catches the punch and hits with one of his own, his big forearm. Oh boy. Anthony Greene heating up here.
Big plate of chops from Anthony Greene. Gonna crack his neck a little bit. Recently victorious against M-Dog 20 Matt Cross up in Central Maine, up in Herman. An excellent crowd coming soon to IWTV. Odds are, if you're listening to my voice right now, that event is already up there. Please check it out. But I gotta put you on the limb here. Wait a minute. We've seen this DDT before out of Anthony Greene. Oh my goodness! Devastating assisted double arm DDT, only 2.
Anthony Greene taking a moment to catch his breath here. It's been pretty amazing to watch AG in his return to the independent circuit. He hasn't really missed a beat, Troy. It's been quite impressive. Again, the seasoning that he got on 205 Live in NXT certainly shining here. He's able to ducks the line as Blackwood rips the position.
Does not shoot him off with the ripcord. Keeps him trapped, driving those knees into the back, backstabber-esque maneuver. Ducks one and giving a couple shots down, knees to the gut of Anthony Greene. Blackwood looking for a German suplex.
Oh, beautiful form
with
there.
A bridge. It's Speckman with only 2.
And you look at what the Buffalo Boys have done over the course of the past year, refining their skill set. You see Daniel Garcia coaching Kevin Blackwood here from the outside. No doubt about it, Troy, Daniel Garcia has been instrumental in bringing that mean streak out of Kevin Blackwood. Remember, it was Kevin Blackwood's loss in the Vacationland Cup back in December that kind of brought out this side of him.
Absolutely. And you take a look at these two. They feed off each other, John Albo. That is why Anthony Greene is very much at the disadvantage here. Belly to back suplex perhaps. Floats him over. Excellent maneuver by Anthony Greene. What could this be? Oh, we've seen this out of Anthony Greene before. Bend over. Drives him into the canvas and the cover. Two into the half crab.
I mean, that's just skill, that's instinct, veteran presence from Anthony Greene right there, cinching in that half crab, shooting that pain of Kevin Blackwood's spine. He almost tapped there, referee Nate Speckman in perfect position. The crowd willing Anthony Greene here. Oh, look at Daniel Garcia.
That's what I said. They feed off each other. Daniel Garcia is not going to have that tonight with Kevin Blackwood banned from ringside. The thing you got to keep in mind about that main event, though, that main event caliber match, that championship bout, is that if JD Drake cannot wrestle away the Limitless Wrestling Championship from Daniel Garcia, he will no longer be able to challenge in any form so long as Daniel Garcia is champion.
He certainly will not be able to, and think about what that means to JD Drake, who travels all around the country wanting to lay claim to the throne wherever he steps foot in a ring. But right now, that's not his priority. Right now, we're sitting here in the opening round of the Vacationland Cup. Again, it's not just a fatal four-way we'll be seeing later. It's an elimination match. It's going to go even deeper. Your stamina, your endurance. Think about this, Troy. These two beating the hell out of each other right now. They got to turn it around.
Beautiful super kick by Anthony Greene. They're just lucky that they drew the first contest. They're going to have the longest breather out of anyone in this tournament. Anthony Greene reversing it. He'll throw another super kick there and landing flush on Kevin Blackwood. What is this? Could be looking for the
so much prettier.
So much prettier. Half Nelson.
Ooh, right on his shoulder.
Half Nelson suplex over from Kevin Blackwood. Clotheslines, both men back up, and both men are feeling it, Alba.
Look at this. A clash of the titans here in the opening round of the Vacationland Cup. Two of the strongest competitors Limitless Wrestling's ever seen. Oh boy.
And I don't see them getting up too quickly after that one, John.
And right now, neither man with enough stamina to get back to their feet. We saw them maybe dig down a little deep early on and muster up that strength, getting their breath. You're watching the 2021 Vacationland Cup here on IWTV. Top Shelf, Troy Nelson, John Alba here. Use the hashtag VLC2021. Get yourself involved in the conversation.
This sold-out crowd here in Yarmouth, Maine, letting the competitors hear it. In this case, Anthony Greene, both competitors, rolling to the outside like they're meeting over the center of the ring.
Look at AG's face right there.
And he's not going to waste any time. But Kevin Blackwood with a little bit more aggression, not as much timidness that we've seen from him in past months, but he knows what's at stake. Garcia knows what's at stake. A month off at the anniversary show, perhaps, if Kevin Blackwood can win the Vacationland Cup.
I was just about to say, these are two great pro wrestlers, but this match has been ugly. This is a brute fight right now between these
I'd
two.
argue there is a little bit of grittiness here. I think that if you're Anthony Greene, your wherewithal is with the wrestling. That very technical base has always proven effective for Anthony Greene. Kevin Blackwood, also a fine wrestler, tuned up in Buffalo, New York. However, a little bit more gritty.
Sure.
I agree.
But he's a great grappler, though, and that's where Anthony Greene has to make sure he doesn't get caught here. We saw AG on the offense cinching in that half crab before. Very easily, Kevin Blackwood can turn that around into his favor.
Absolutely. Because when you're training with the likes of Daniel Garcia, who's a consummate technician, always very much ready to grab a hold, finding different ways to put your opponents into a position. Wait a minute now. Talk about a position you don't want to be in. Anthony Greene gets double stopped by Blackwood.
Anthony Greene's ribs absorbed all that, but he's trying to hold on to the rope there. Maybe bought himself a couple of seconds.
Smart move. That might be the second that makes all the difference. Kevin Blackwood, only two.
But think about what it would mean if Kevin Blackwood knocked off Anthony Greene here, not just for everything you laid out before, but what a statement that would be for how far he has come in the beautiful, absolutely pristine, maybe even prestigious form there.
That'll be later on in the show. Only two. And you want to talk about accolades? You know, wins and losses count here in Limitless Wrestling, but there are two accolades as far as Limitless Wrestling go. There is the Limitless Wrestling Championship, and there is the Vacationland Cup. Do you want to know the reason, John Alban? I know you already know why there is no tag team championships in Limitless Wrestling, because of Kevin Blackwood and Daniel Garcia defeating the Main State Posse back in the spring.
MSP kind of dropped the ball on that one and pissed off the entire tag team division.
Let's say all tag team division, the growing tag team division, 6 teams, 7 teams, 8 teams, many people coming through. Garcia and Kevin Blackwood said pump the brakes, is what they said.
They did say that, and maybe that makes that Limitless Wrestling Championship even more pristine for Daniel Garcia. He is the sole man at the top here. I'll tell you what, just what a dream team it would be, the two of them holding the top 2 crowns here. Maybe
looking through.
with the so much prettier, but rolls him up.
The schoolboy, the cover, 2! Only gets 2, Nate Speckman. Right there, perfect cadence.
Good scouting from Kevin Blackwood there. He knows that AG, that's his go-to, that super kick.
Say Blackwood now going to the top rope. Could be looking for another double stomp, perhaps. I don't believe he's going to the well once too often. If he can hit another double stomp here. Greene up to his feet. Catches him with a super kick.
Stiff to the face. Oh,
so much prettier. If he lands it, it's over, Elba. Up. Over, lands it. Dead center of the ring. Anthony Greene advances.